I've been doing nothing for like a month now. Even the footage of this video was recorded like 2 to 3 weeks ago. But somehow I got myself off my ass to edit this video, mostly since I'm doing an in-house game jam with some friends, but that's for the next video. I ripped off the Gungeon, and that's basically all this project is. I of course started up with pixel art, animated a player walking animation that turned out okay. I then turned that into a sprite sheet. I then drew the gun with the player hand holding it. Drew a projectile, then made two tiles, one for the floor and another for the walls. After importing all the sprites, I set up the tile set and made it into 2 rooms and a corridor. I then set up the player character and added some movement. Then came the walking animation and some more setups for the sprite. I then gave the player a gun that points at the mouse. Had some trouble flipping the sprite at certain angles, but managed to figure it out. It took me like 20 minutes to figure out 3 lines of code. Since the gun doesn't actually do anything, I set up the projectile and loaded the gun. My first attempt got me a shotgun effect, which would have been cool, but I'm trying to make a pistol here, so I did some tweaking and managed to fix it. I then made projectiles disappear when they hit some walls. To make it less boring, I just added in some particles, and that was it for the basic shooting. It doesn't feel very good, but it works. For the enemies, I just changed up the color of the player character, since I'm lazy. I also spent a bit too much time on this one lamp sprite, since I wanted to try using normal maps again. Set up the enemies and got them to point their guns at the player at all times. In order to differentiate the player projectile and the enemy projectile, I changed the color of both the enemy projectile and its particle system after making an inherited scene of the player projectile. I then had the enemy shoot the player periodically. Using pathfinding for the enemies is easy now that I can just copy and paste the code from my past projects. giving the enemy certain aggro and attacking ranges, I gave it a shitty health bar. And the enemy was basically done. I then added a death screen. It's been quite a bit since I used lighter for normal maps, which basically helps make realistic lighting in 2D games. Using the software, I made normal maps for all of the sprites so far, and added them into the project. I also remembered to animate the enemy. Then came the sound effects. I used JSFXR to produce some sound effects I like. I then finished making the level, and that's a basic ass ripoff of Gungeon.